feel like I'm getting hammered.
Caitlin Clark has faced plenty of challenges on the court, but nothing has been more frustrating for fans than the inconsistent and downright questionable officiating. From blatant no calls to unnecessary technicals, it's starting to feel like the refs have a personal vendetta. Is this just tough competition, or is there something deeper at play? The energy in the arena is electric every time Clark steps onto the floor. Fans are on their feet, anticipating her signature deep threes and dazzling assists. But Clark has to constantly look over her shoulder, not just for defenders, but for the referees waiting to blow the whistle at the most questionable moments. The crowd, once roaring in support, often finds itself turning against the officials, booing decisions that make absolutely no sense. So what's really happening? Are these just bad calls? Or is there a pattern of bias emerging? We're breaking down 10 of the most outrageous game-changing calls that had fans, analysts, and even players scratching their heads. And trust me, when we get to number 7, you won't believe how blatant this has become. Let's start with one of the most ridiculous no calls in recent memory. It was September 22nd, the start of the playoffs. Indiana Fever versus the Connecticut Sun. Tensions were high, and all eyes were on Caitlin Clark, the league's most electrifying rookie. The stage was set for a thrilling showdown, but instead, fans were treated to one of the most egregious officiating blunders of the season. Just minutes into the game, Sun guard Dijonne Carrington lunged for the ball, but ended up hitting Clark square in the eye. The force of the impact left Clark momentarily dazed, blinking as she tried to regain her focus. The crowd waited for the whistle and waited, but it never came. Fans erupted in outrage, expecting at least a foul call, if not a flagrant. But the refs? Silent. The play continued as if nothing had happened. Meanwhile, Clark, clearly affected by the hit, struggled to find her rhythm. She finished the first half shooting an uncharacteristic 1 for 9 from the field, including 0 for 6 from beyond the arc. A nasty bruise started to form around her eye, a physical reminder of yet another missed call. This was just the first of many moments that had people questioning what exactly the officials were doing.